Okay, so yes, this happened, but we're going to talk about that and the Cincinnati market update. We're going to talk about August 2023 numbers as best we can. So it is today, October 1st, and you're probably wondering why I'm just now getting these numbers out for August. Well, I was really hoping that our MLS situation would be rectified by now, and it's better. It's just not completely fixed. So I've got some numbers to share with you, and then we're probably going to have to circle back later and, update things, or at least show a chart later in the year. So we sold 1,462 units last month, supposedly. Well, August. And if that's correct, we're down 11% from July and 30% down in unit sales year over year. That's like a lot. But again, not sure this is completely accurate. Average sale is coming in around 341, which is down 3% from the previous month, but we're still up 6% year over year. I think the number that's really important to note right now is that days on market, because it does really show what was happening in our world. So that number went from 3 median days to 6. And when you can't just find things, you have to go to a special temporary database or search Facebook, call agents that typically have things in certain areas. It takes longer. It's just harder. And I think the other kind of interesting part was we had no idea what was actually for sale and what was pending, what was sold. I got showing requests for a property that was sold, like 3 weeks after it closed, just because it had never been able to be closed out on our MLS. It just took longer. What's happening now? Well, this is the busiest I had been all year long. So between the end of July or sometime in July, literally until 2 days ago, I was slammed. This weekend has been a little slow, and possibly because the weather's been warmer. It's 80 degrees today. I'm melting in a tank top. And then also, I guess, interest rates bumped up like 0.12% a couple of days ago. And that obviously has, a little bit of an impact. And we have been seeing a lot of pre-approvals coming from banks, PNC, Union Savings, GE Credit Union, Emory Federal Credit Union. So a lot of those types of things had been coming in on the listing side because people were giving better deals. But yeah, lower closing costs, better APRs, and better rates in general. Not really sure where this is going, but right now rates are still like 7.25%. And so we'll just kind of have to see like what happens over the next couple of months. The 5-1 ARM and the 7-1 ARM are a little bit better, and I've got some people doing that, but sometimes the cost to do those is a little higher. Yes, I mentioned I would tell you what happened, and The truth is, I was wake surfing yesterday, went to do a 360. I've never completed one, just FYI, but I thought I would try it. And I fell in the water. The board was spinning and came around and hit me in the face. So yeah, I'm really swollen today and hoping that it heals up okay. They did recommend I stay in the shade, so that's why I've been shaded all day today. But still some really important info for you. We are currently just above 1 month of inventory, and it's been weird. Like, it really should be a deep seller's market, because that even market is that 5 to 6 months of inventory, and that's where neither buyer nor seller has an advantage. But I think because we've had like 3 weeks of inventory for so long, all of a sudden we have a little bit more inventory, and it's just making buyers be a little more picky. And then you also have rates that are super high, and they just went up again. It's just creating this weird thing where some houses go really quickly, some houses are kind of sitting for a little while, and then we get through, if it does go, we get through inspections. Many of them are just like, oh my gosh, I planned for paint and carpet. I didn't plan for all these other things that I didn't know about. And they asked the seller to do it, and the seller's like, I need to sell the house. Like, I don't have the money to make those repairs. We can give you some money on the back end. And even still, a lot of things are not coming together. They're coming back on the market, and we just have to start over with a buyer who's maybe a little more informed. But it's just weird. That's all I can tell you. Is it's probably one of the strangest markets I personally have ever witnessed. And in other news, builders are still building. They are finding little pieces of land, big pieces of land, and they are trying to help us catch up on our shortage. They also right now have market homes that are finished or almost finished. They've got those at reduced prices, and also some of them have better interest rates. So if you've been looking for something, don't want to take time to build, let us know. We'll see if we can find one that fits your needs. I'm sure I'll have more stories and updates for you in just a couple of weeks. Start a conversation down below in the comment section, or reach out to us directly. Marianne and I would love to speak with you. Till then, we'll see you in the next video.